Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence, the 17th, and I recently read an article that was one person's experience deciding to go from a cushy corporate America job to a freelance job. And the article was all about the things that you don't think about when you decide to remove that safety net of working for the man, leaving CubicleLand and going off on your own, whether it's to a startup or to a freelance position, or in our case, becoming a performer. Now, sometimes people straddle, they'll keep their day job, their survival job, their thrival job, whatever you want to call it, and they'll work as a performer part-time, but some people make the leap and they think about how will I replace the income? They think about, how will I get myself set up in my own space so that I know what I'm doing and I can rely on my equipment and my gear and the technology. But there are a few things that don't usually occur to you until after you've made that decision. And one of them, the one that I'll deal with last, kind of gave me a real wake-up call when it came to what I do. A previous video that I did was about getting started in voiceover and how it provides training. So I'll get to that in just a second. So first thing that the article talked about was there's no such thing as too much preparation for that jump. You want to think about what it's going to mean in terms of your income, what it's going to mean in terms of your benefits, what it's going to mean in terms of a support group around you. And we'll talk a little bit deeper about that in just a second. Also, your peers, the other people that made that same jump, your other performer friends in our case, they're going to become really, really important to you. I want to be important to you. I want to help you. And it'll take some time to trust that, because when you're in a corporate environment, it's like, oh, these people all got hired. They were judged by the corporate powers that be to be appropriate. And, you have different feelings about different people that you work with, but you kind of get the idea that they've been vetted, right? And then there's people that you meet when you go out on your own, or when you become a performer, or you go join a startup, that you don't know how they came to the situation. There isn't the same kind of vetting that occurs. And you meet people that help you. You meet people that are kind of clueless and don't help you. But the other thing that the article talked about is you might be surprised by the support that you receive. And I've heard that a million times from actors, from voice talent, who are always very, very surprised that I want to help them, that I want to support them, that other people in my pro group or in my tribe want to help them and want to support them. And it's not just me and my tribe. It's people in general. In terms of acting and performing, I think we have a more generous nature than a lot of freelance entrepreneurial situations might be. You will spend a lot of time defending your choice, meaning family and friends. Really? You're going to do that? You're not going to work for that big... Really? And then you have to have a way of having that conversation. And the conversation is, yep, I sure am, and I'm really happy about it. And it's hard sometimes to say that. It's hard sometimes to say that with a straight face. But you do want to take the time to let people know that you're happy about the decision that you made to do this. Another thing the article talks about is you may end up being a little frustrated that you didn't do it sooner, that you took so long to make the decision to jump from whatever it was that you were doing to what you really love, what you really want to do, that sends you out on your own, that removes that safety net. You might think to yourself, man, why did I wait so long to do this? It happens to me all the time. When it comes to certain technologies that I've resisted or certain systems that I've resisted, why did I wait so long to do this, right? It will be harder to sell your skills and your experience. And the reason is that you don't have that support team that you had when you worked for the big corporation. You don't have a sales department and a marketing department and an advertising department and a support team, an admin team. When you go out on your own, you have to find people like Stina and people like Rachel and people like my coaches who we support each other. And it's harder to sell what you do when you don't have somebody helping to describe what you do. You have to come up with that stuff all on your own, or rely on those peers and team members that you assemble to help you get that all in place. You have to be more proactive about creating a professional network, because when you're in a corporate environment, that's kind of done for you, right? You have departments and you have teams and you have skunk works and you have all these different things that help you get all those people around you, those peers around you of like mind. Whereas with performers, it's kind of hard that first time you go to a meetup or you go to a networking session or you go to a party or anything that actually provides you the opportunity to make those connections. It's like, who do I trust? Who do I deal with, right? You will absolutely learn on the job in more ways than just one. You'll learn not only what you have to do, but you'll learn how to run your business. You'll learn how to use the technology. You'll learn how to keep your head straight, right? And that's why we teach in our courses, whether it's the free course, Getting Started in VoiceOver, or the ACX Masterclass, or the Pro system, the Vo2Go Pro system. We teach from those 4 different categories, not just how to do the work, but how to run your business. So the art, how to do the work, the commerce, how to run your business, the science, the technology that you need to know about, and the mindset, right? The thought processes and the brain situation that you really need to be in if you're going to make a success out of this. Because without any one of those 4 things, you're kind of stuck. And so that brings me to the very last one, and that is you'll need to find onboarding substitutes. So when you go to work for a big company, let's say you go to work as a barista at Starbucks, or you go to work as a regional supervisor at Starbucks, doesn't really matter. The first day you're there, you're going to fill out a lot of paperwork, right? Your employment forms and whatnot. And then instead of starting your job right away, they're going to sit you down in front of a display, and they're going to show you a bunch of videos, or they're going to send you to a class with a bunch of other people that they're bringing on board at the same time. Let's say you're a barista at Starbucks, right? You're going to learn not only how to make the lattes and how to warm up the bagel, things that you serve up, the snacks, but you're also going to learn how to operate the cash register. You're going to learn how to write on the chalkboard in the way that they want you to. You're going to learn how to open the doors and close the place down at night. Open the doors in the morning, close it down at night. And that was the aha moment for me. Because when you go out on your own as an entrepreneur or as a freelancer, certainly as a performer, you don't get the opportunity to get those pre-done trainings that the company pays for and the company administers and the company makes sure you get before they turn you loose on their customers, right? And that's what I do. I do free and paid onboarding, as much free as I can afford to do and as much paid as I can to make myself want to do it more. But the classes that I provide, again, give you those skills that you need that you would normally get in a corporate environment. And I give them to you in a one-on-one, team-on-one, all of our team for you, or one-to-many situation. That was a big realization for me. I replaced that idea of getting you set and ready to go out there and kill it. Because when you take that corporate training, they test you. They figure out whether or not you're ready to go before they turn you loose, right? And that's what I do. And it was such a great feeling to know that I'm providing one of those safety nets for people. I'm providing that training, that onboarding safety net where you learn to onboard into whatever the industry is that you're going for. And in our case, it's performance. It's both on camera, it's voiceover, it's audiobooks, it's other categories. And that really makes me proud. And I've been getting responses to what I've been doing for a long time, and I didn't realize that that's where those came from. Those positive, hey, I'm really glad you were there to help me out. Those things really make a difference to me. So, question, what did you think about when you decided to become a performer? Did you think about those things that I just listed? Or did those kind of come get you once you decided that that's what you were going to do? I'd love to know what your reaction is to that. And I'd also like to know if I'm doing okay in helping you, if I'm doing okay in bringing to you the issues and the processes, the strategies and the tactics that you need to really succeed as a performer. And if there's anything that's missing, I would love to know that as well. And you can leave comments here. You can leave comments on vo2gogo.com. I hope that's where you're watching this video, because that's where we have an awful lot of free tools for you. We do have some paid tools for you there, but we have a lot of free stuff for you there, strategies and tactics that will help you out. And I'm going to start warning you right now that vo2gogo.com is going to be changing in a big way, including its name. So eventually you'll watch this video and you'll go to viotagogo.com and you'll say, nah, go over here. And so we're going to try to make that as smooth as possible, but we're in the middle of Project X. We are doing some big things here, and that's going to be part of it. So leave me a comment if you'd like to join my YouTube channel and get notified when each one of these new videos comes out. Go ahead and click on my head or on a subscribe button somewhere on the page. Or if you'd like to see the latest video I've done, click on that frame and YouTube will play it for you. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.